This is from David Holton, the Lightning Bolts record. Can I have a little bit more of that in the monitors? It was August in the city and everything was still. Fat women gossiped back and forth in the ghetto windowsill, and the winos and the alley cats were keeping to the shade beneath the rusting fire escape where the ragged children played. And the unemployed were swapping stories and sipping on the brew, while the hustlers shot for dollars down at Big Al's Rack and Q, where the young boys chew their chewing gum and the old men sit and sigh to the clicking of the cue balls and the buzzing of the flies. Well, the kid came in to play a game with anyone who would. No one wouldn't take his offer. They could all see the kid was good. Then an old man in a derby, he came stepping from the crowd. We could tell he was a stranger as he tipped his hat and bowed. He stuck out a trembling hand, said, "Shaky Jake's the name. I don't play much anymore, but I'll go you one game." Well, the kid had found a sucker, and the word was passed around, and the local boys all gathered in, and the bet started going down. And like a foolish stranger, I bet on Shaky Jake, but how's a man to know he's being set up for the take? Well, the kid was cool as a frozen dog as he chalked and made the break. Oh, you could tell he was confident he'd beat old Shaky Jake. Banks and cuts and straight-in ducks, the kid could do no wrong. And the patrons of the pool game clapped their hands and cheered him on. The kid ran 54 straight balls, chalked at 55. You could cut the tension in the pool hall with a rusty pocket knife. He called 2 rails in the side, and the ball began to roll, and a sickly moan escaped the crowd as it stopped just short of the hole. Well, the kid sat down. Jake stood up and looked around the room. Said, "I like the way you shoot, kid, but I think you quit too soon." Now that brought a roar of laughter that was filled with open scorn, 'cause Jakey shook like a window pane in a violent thunderstorm. But the laughter kind of died away when Jake began to shoot, and the 2 bit gamblers bit their lips and shoveled in the boots. Oh, Jake ran 54 balls, 2, 1 more would win the game. And the boys back in the corner started counting out their change. And when with great finesse and form he sank that final ball, you could almost hear the dirty paint peeling off the walls. Oh, Shaky Jake had won that game, to that there was no doubt. And the bets were being collected as the pool hall emptied out. You see, lots of money rode that game, and I'm glad the losers paid, 'cause I'm the only one in the whole darn place that bet on Shaky Jake. And later on that evening, on a highway leaving town, we divided up the winnings and we passed the bottle round. You see, some men play for glory, some men play for fame, but for me and the kid and Shaky Jake, it's a whole different game.